Perfect. Okay, so exciting stuff. We had the mulch delivered today, which I know it looks a lot smaller of a pile in the lens here than it does in real life, but that should cover the entirety of the cardboard boxes. As you can see, there's still some that need to be laid at the end there. It's taken a lot of cardboard for this area, a lot more than I thought originally. I have some coming later today, hopefully, and also I'm gonna do a pickup later in the week at the grocery store for some large flats that should finish it up. But just have to spread this over and let it overwinter, and it'll be a great starting medium. I'm considering putting some raised beds, one level 2x4 raised beds, probably made out of old pallets, and placing them around the area so that, you know, that'll be a shallow growing area, but then they'll be able to grow down into the mulch, into the cardboard, the larger plants. So that might be a plan aesthetically, just to make it look neat and tidy, rather than just lay the rows of compost that I was going to do, because I would like a separation. And, you know, I was thinking putting cobblestone around it, but I want the easiest, most efficient way to do this, and I also want it to look nice. So I think that'll be the plan here, but I'll keep you updated. My dog wants to come outside, that's why she's whining behind me. But yeah, we'll update soon. Okay, I know this angle is absolutely ridiculous. I will figure out filming one of these days. I'm not good with technology at all. Speaking of technology, I just had to know somewhere, get this off my chest, the kind of day I've had today. Now, relatively, it's not terrible, but it's just gotten a little ridiculous how many things have happened this morning since I've awoken. My baby decided to get up at 5:20 a.m. today, which, when he's up all night breastfeeding, that feels really early. When his dad is at work long hours all week, it's gonna be a rough sleep week. That's okay, we'll deal with that. So we're having an issue of bees coming into the house. It happens once in a while with the weather change. They're seeking refuge from the cold, and they're somewhere in my little old country home where they're able to enter. I think there's a couple entry points, and I gotta kill them when they come inside. I don't love doing that, but they're big, huge yellow jackets, and I have a dog and a baby, and there's really no other choice. So I killed about the 45th one today, not exaggerating. There were 3 this morning, so we started off like that, and then went to turn my heat on. It's in the 30s here in upstate New York. Heat wasn't working. Just got my furnace fixed a couple weeks ago, not working again. It was a different problem this time. It just wasn't blowing cold air, so, you know, I decided to go bleed the line and see if that would fix it. Yes, it did fix it. However, there was something with the screw this time around, and where you bleed the line, there's a screw you have to unscrew, and the diesel fuel was spewing all over me, all over the furnace, so that was fun, but we fixed it for now. Weeks ago, my dishwasher had broke. I called all the appliance places in the area. They were backed up weeks. I figured out it was most likely a simple change out part. I thought I ordered the correct part. This morning, So the dishwasher's been working seemingly fine for the last few weeks. This morning, after the heat broke, the diesel situation, I'm smelling a burning smell, and I can't figure out where it is. I'm checking, all the heaters on. I have some, space heaters in my house, an electric fireplace. I go down to the electrical box to see if that's on fire or smelling, and then I realize that I just happened to look at the dishwasher. I was like, oh, is that just the smell of the dishwasher? And I looked back to the part that I had changed out, thinking it was the right part. Must not be the right part because it was red hot. And it wasn't smoking, but it was making an electrical burn smell, so turn that off immediately. Oh, terrifying fire hazards in the house. With an old house, these are sometimes things that happen. That was completely on me. I thought I was being resourceful, very proud of myself for fixing the dishwasher on my own, and then had to swallow my pride and call the appliance man back, who last time I spoke with him, there were 70 calls in front of me. So, also we have a water filtration system in our house because we have sulfur water, and sulfur water is disgusting. Some people don't mind it. I don't like it at all. I don't like the way it tastes. I don't like the way it smells. So we got a water filtration system, a fancy water filtration system you think would take care of the problem. All year it hasn't been working properly. We've had the guy come back and look at it. Can't find any issues. So I have somebody else coming to look and hopefully figure out our water situation. And all these things, not that big of a deal. All these things together feel very stressful. So we'll work it out. Anyways, that's my rant. We are on the way to forest school with Luca. He does forest school on Tuesdays. It's a really cute little group at a local nature center where he gets together with kids of his age, and they do little crafts, and they hike in the woods, and they learn about nature, and the parents are there too, and it's really sweet and nice. It was hard to get out of the house this morning, but I knew we needed some time outside to clear the energy. So that's that. Just wanted to share. Things will get better. As you can see, I almost finished spreading and laying the mulch. That's about how thick I want it to be, so I'm gonna have to get a bit more. I made the garden slightly smaller with, limited resources. I've been collecting cardboard for weeks now, and I'm almost done. So I took just a few feet off of it. I figured you can always make it bigger. We have the wall framed out, and electric is done. So, now we have had a couple hard frosts here, and this baby has no insulation on one side of it to keep a little daily heat in, but plants are fine so far. I need to get a little heater in here. Our Just waiting for that little baby lemon to ripen up a little. Are you gonna do it? It might need some supplemental light, to be honest, at this point in time. I don't know if we're gonna do that yet, but also this old door needs to be replaced. And the floor needs to be finished laid. But we're waiting for things, and we are getting things done. So that's exciting. All the Annabelles I cut and pruned down. I'll show you outside. And we are winterizing. Pruned all the Annabelles down. I pruned them real hard down to the ground, about a few inches above, and they seem to perform really well that way. So yeah, just have to blow the leaves out of here so they don't get all matted, wet mess out here. So we're ready for the spring. I'm gonna plant many spring bulbs in each of these 4 quadrants and hope that they'll come up. I don't see why not. And next spring, I'm gonna remove all of these items here. This is under a window here on the other side of the stone little patio area. I'm gonna make a little garden there. And over here in the no dig, we are so close. I got the mulch delivery, laid it all out. It wasn't quite enough. We still have a few feet to do on the other end. I thought about making it smaller, but I said I already did that once. So we're finishing it. And where I live, nobody had raw, natural, undyed mulch. I finally found someone, surprisingly down the street, that's gonna deliver just 1 more yard, and we'll spread it and potentially cover this for the season to really kill those perennial weeds down. And she's done. Got everything laid out. I may start the build of the fence and the shallow raised beds before springtime, but only if I'm feeling like it. No pressure. Take you over to the garage, see what I've done there. So it has finally gotten cold in upstate New York, and we're now dropping into the 20s at night. So this needs to get finished up, and I decided to just put a Reflectix wall here for now, rather than do a whole sheetrock project when I'm not really sure where we're gonna land here. I'm gonna do some foam board insulation on the other side, and that should insulate it pretty well for the season. I'm not gonna be actively growing any new babies in here, probably till the fall time. And I'm hoping to keep these guys alive. I will need a little heater system. Might use a little supplemental hot light just to warm it up as well. My Meyer lemon is hardy to about 20 degrees, so she should be okay for the next week or so, but it is going to get very, very cold here like it usually does, so we have to finish it up. Waiting for my guys to come help me with the insulation here, replace the door here, and we'll be in pretty good shape. Thinking about hiring my brother to shovel some more of this stone here, because it's been a long project for me to find some time to be in here without the baby in the way and having time just to get in here and do it. This was what I wanted to take care of first, and the heater should be coming this week, and we'll have another update for you soon. Brr, it's cold. Just a real quick rant update. I know I look a little crazy. I've been home doing work inside all day, so didn't get myself together. But I did not ruin the dishwasher. I changed out the correct part. What happened was there was a plastic cup stuck on the heating element. And I maybe would have saw such a thing, but it was the exact color of the bottom of the dishwasher. So the repairman came, removed the cup, and we're back in business. Filtration system was clogged with sand that resides on the bottom of the filtration system. So heater furnace is fixed for now. So we're in good shape here. And yeah, keep following along, and I'll update you whenever I have something more to say.